students, today I'm going to tell you English, how dynamic a language it is. Why it is important that you speak proper English. English is a foreign language. It's not our native language. So we have to put in some effort to learn this language. English has been the lingua franca of the world. Most of the nations of the world have English as their official language. It's a dynamic language. English is here to stay, says Raja Gopalachari. He says it is the fine thread that runs through every sophisticated infrastructure. In the sense, anything new, anything sophisticated, anything innovative has English in it. At the same time, we are not going to underestimate the importance of other language. Here I'm going to tell you why we need to learn this language to land in a lucrative job. How we will compete with the likes of us from other world, from the other nations. Because what has happened is world has become a global village. And the language of this global village has become English. Language of this, it has made globalization possible with the help of internet, and the language of the internet is English. Because of that, it's possible for us to sit in any part of the world and be a employee of a nation, any other nation. It has broken the barriers, national barriers. It has made world one, that is globalization. It has made liberalization also possible. It has made privatization possible as well. This is the strong ammunition the student should possess. He says, what ammunition? Proficiency in the language is the strong ammunition a student should possess to gain success, he said. No one can conceive of success, true success, without having access to this language. That is English. You have to have, okay, learning English is not a difficult task. At the same time, it is not easy. In the past, it was the prerogative, or only the rich and the elite could go to English good schools, the English medium schools, or the dual schools. Now, in this age of not information explosion, it is be accessible to everybody, even commoners like us. What we have to do is put in our bit and gain proficiency in this language. It is the language of, I told the internet, it is the language of anything that is new, anything that is innovative. It is the language of the library science. You get any number of books on any topics in this language. It is the language of higher studies, isn't it? You finish your studies, even if you have done it in a vernacular medium, but when you go to a higher studies, you have to use this language to present your papers, and as a student to appear for your examination, to take your examinations, isn't it? It is made universally bond possible. It has made communication easier, understandable. When you speak to a guy or anybody, your employee in America, he understands what you speak. And you understand what he speaks. Why? Because of this medium of called English language. Learning English, as I told you, is not difficult, is not easy either. We have to be on the, you know, you have to be on the vision for it and not deviate from the idea. What will you do to enhance your vocabulary, you improve your language? I will tell you. It is the language. I tell you first why it is important that we know. It is the global. It's a language of anything that is new. It's the language of science and technology. All terminology, watts, milliliter, everything, watts, fuse, everything is has English words defining. It's a language of aviation science, nautical miles, airborne has English as its terminology. It's a language of medical science. There's a doctor says now, get a COVID test, get a RT-PCR, isn't it? Get a radiosonography. Vocabulary is English. You can't say I won't use that word. Yes, it's the language of mass media. Very important. Anything happens, any part around the world, you know it, you understand it. You put the television on. Why? Because you understand the language called English. Then it's a language of nanotechnology. It's a language of research. Anything new, anything, the new findings are put in papers, I explain in English. It's a language of trade and commerce, balance of trade, favorable balance of trade. It's a language of stock exchange, isn't it? The market crash, today it's making bumpers like. It is important that we know basics of English and as far as possible try be proficient in English because it will land you into a comfortable job. Most of our professionals have they are employees of multinational companies. Why? Because they know this language. It has made liberalization and privatization possible. Learning English, as I told you, is you have to take on the task of learning it. It's not easy, it's not difficult either. There are a lot of challenges when you learn English. What are they? Pronunciation doesn't follow the spelling. The spelling doesn't follow the pronunciation. Then you have some words you stress, some word you don't stress. They're one syllable words. There is a new, and you have to speak few words in a moment, in a minute. That is called into intonation and modulation. Every language has its music. You can't speak English in a Malayalam tone, or you can't speak English in any tone. English has its music of its own that is called the rhythm of the language. Then you have the tenses. Whatever you say in the refer to something in the past, it is the past tense. What is going on in the present? You have to learn the grammar. I agree with you. It's not only to learn by heart and shut your book and talk and not apply it. Whatever you have learned, you have to apply it. I don't say English is it. It has also borrowed from other languages. For example, the in the hospitality industry, creme brulee, a la carte, all borrowed from French. At the same time, Bhakti, Bhagavan, has made its way into the dictionary. Is that the Indian words has made its way into the dictionary. Then you have the Italian words like spaghetti, bolognese, pasta. It is borrowed from various languages and words of from different languages made its word way into the Oxford Dictionary. How well we use it, and how well we speak is in proportion to the amount of hard work that we have put. Most of the time, we we are employed. Um, uh, we are well achieved. We have a certificate backing our credential with a distinction, but we fail to meet the bullseye, hit the bullseye. Why? Because A language is not up to the mark. We do not have the confidence to speak well. For example, you're technically sound. You do all the work and give it to a guy who can only talk. He takes your place. He will trample over you and he will get what you have to get. So at the same time, the amount of hard work you put in achieving other skills put the same level of importance, attach same level of importance in gaining the language proficiency. What should you do to get language proficiency? First, talk amongst yourself in English only. Among your classmates, among your colleagues, wherever you go, tell them you are in a mission of improving your language and ask them to cooperate with you. Read a lot. Of course, every day it's mandatory that you read your headlines in the newspapers, but at the same time, devote half an hour to read any material that you are interested in and try to paraphrase it. Find the meanings of the word that you don't understand and try saying it in simple words as to how you will, if you had to present it before others, how will you say it? Get a dictionary, refer to the dictionary and find the meanings of the difficult words. See if it's an adjective, verb, noun, and see how it is applied. Tell your friends that you are in a mission to improve your language skills and tell them, well-meaning friends, to correct you if you go wrong. Watch English movies. Yes, it's all part of the game. Because whatever is said is depicted there, and then you can say you know how you say maybe it is past tense. It is pictorially depicted there, so you know what to say when. Paraphrase the word, paraphrase the sentences, understand the meaning of the words, get the music of the language, that is style, intonation, modulation. Then, okay, talk to yourself in English. What does it mean? Don't sit amongst yourself and talk like this. It means we speak vernacular language. We are not native English speakers, so we have to study the language. That's the basic. Bottom line is we have to study it. When I mean talk to yourself means they think something is wrong. So talk to yourself means it's tendency, when you go down the city or whatever, when you see you say it in your vernacular language. Oh, this looks beautiful. You say it in a vernacular language. Try to say whatever you have seen, your emotions in English. Try talking to yourself in English. Listen to speeches. Listen when others talk. That is very important. Watch the television and try to imitate their pronunciation, the action. The minute you get, this is not an easy task. It will be difficult for about 2 to 3 months. But then the proficiency and the confidence you get for the amount of hard work you put in is not measurable. You will be confident. It is gradual, it is slow, but it is definite. In spite of all this, we have so many other opportunities in the environment you are in. There are the English essay competitions, and there is the karaoke, which improves the music in your language, and then we have the elocution competition. To add to it, we have the English lab, well equipped English lab. Instead of loitering and hanging around here and there, take time off, log in, use your headphones, and at least listen to what they are saying. You have to get a level of proficiency to join to get a lucrative job and to find a worthful place. In the hospitality industry, English is a prerequisite because all terminology is in English. For example, good morning, sir. How may I assist you? There is a suite room empty. The suite room available. isn't it? There is a whatever. Uh, we have the buffet. We have good times at our Senate. We have a lounge bar. We have the pool, which is all at your convenience. Everything has to be told. You have to have sound vocabulary to explain this. Of course, there is one student asked me, why can't I say in the vernacular language? But we have a medium. If the guest is from Europe and they take you for granted, guys like you, well dressed, well groomed, know a few words of English. Don't underestimate the importance of English. Keep preparing, put in your effort because it'll take you a long way and it'll land you in a very lucrative job. It'll help you climb the success ladder and keep practicing. Practice makes the man perfect. Don't give up because it's a strong ammunition. All job aspirants have to keep this in mind and work towards it. And I hope you will listen and you will follow the guidelines and follow what is being told. With this, I wind up my short presentation, keep hoping and keeping in mind that and taking it for granted that you will always try to work towards enhancing your communication and at the same time wishing you all the best and keep safe. Thank you.